So the Story of Butte is an app for your phone and a website that you can go to. It's storyofbutte.org. And if you want to know about a historic building or a historical topic in Butte Silver Bow, you can go there and find out all kinds of information. You can also take a tour. So if you're interested in mining technology, you can do a tour that Fred Quivik created last year, and it is really phenomenal. And
yeah, we're excited. We got funding from the Foundation for Montana History to do some new tours over the next year and a half. So we'll be collaborating with the Maywa and the Superintendent's Office, and it'll be a really good project to promote Butte's ethnic heritage and education history.
yes.
Oh, no, what's really fun about it is we just get to decide what would be really interesting. And Butte's Chinese history, there's a huge demand there. Huge interest and not as much readily available as other topics. So we'll be excited. And we have the Maywa just down the street, and they have some really wonderful, highly qualified experts in the field that do great work. And so we're going to work with them to develop these tours that'll talk about the Chinese history here.
And everybody loves to talk about when they went to school and where they went to school and what school was like. Their terrible experiences at school. And so we're going to work with the Superintendent of Public Instruction to talk about rural schools and the oversight of all school districts in our county. And some of the tours that we're going to do are going to be targeted towards a younger audience, and they will provide some guidance in terms of, are we hitting that 5th grade mark, so that the language isn't too sophisticated.
Yeah, what's nice is it's on your phone. So you don't even have to be here in Butte. You can be at your home across the country. You can be in another country and learn about it. You can also be outside this building and learn about this building with its GPS points. So you can go around town and see what points are around you. So there's lots of avenues to get into it and lots of different ways people can find their way into history, whether it's through subject building or kind of whatever they like. So there's several hundred sites on Story of Butte right now. The Montana Historical Society was really gracious when we started. They allowed us to migrate all of the information from their historic landmark database over. So we had like a great base to start with. And then over the last several years, we've been working to build different tours that we're kind of driving, all of it grant funded, which is amazing. So we've just been trickling along with people's donated time and grant funded time to add additional tours as we can.
Yeah, we have a lot of really great expertise in our community, people who have a lot of really great knowledge, like Larry Smith did his geology tour, and that was really interesting. And you know, you forget that when you're on the street and you're looking at these rocks, what really are those rocks? And he did a really wonderful job for us. So we're able to tap into those people as well, and it's really been wonderful.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Yeah, Butte is a funky little place like that where we do have connections everywhere, and everywhere you'll go, someone will have a story or know someone. We run into that all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, as Jim McCarthy calls it, the Butte connection. He does a great little presentation on that, the weirdness that is Butte and how we're connected everywhere, and we're such a unique space. And yeah, so we're trying to fill in a broad range of topics that inform anyone who's interested to learn more.
Yes.
A little bit. We've actually uploaded a cemetery tour because here at the archives we're kind of cemetery obsessed, and so we've done a lot of work about our cemetery history. So we folded, what's also great is we're folding a lot of the archives projects and interpretation we're doing and uploading that into Story of Butte as well, so it has bigger longevity, more outreach that way. So cemeteries was one of them where all the cemeteries are uploaded and a little history about each one, and a fun few graves in each one are highlighted.
Yeah, and the archives oral history collection, we're hoping that we can start putting snippets of oral history on there, so there'd be a link. If somebody were talking about a particular topic, we could capture their voice and embed it into the app and the website.
All over the world, people are coming all the time. The Irish are the ones who always get talked about the most. But yeah, there's actually a group from Luca coming this week, so that's exciting. Or a woman from Luca coming.
Yeah.
Yes, big moment. So,
Yeah. That's great.
People from all over making connections all the time.
But getting back to the Story of Butte, that gives them yet another tool to be able to use.
Absolutely, and when they're here to learn more, learn about it. You know, the archives is only open, not during the weekends and everything, so it's a really good avenue for people to have more access anytime they want. Even
And
if
it's
we're
a
not open.
great navigating tool for a tourist. You know, if they download that app and the archives isn't open or the chamber isn't open or somewhere where they can get information about how to get from one place to another or what's going on historically, because a lot of people come here and say, well, wow, what really happened here? And it's available on that app. So, yeah.
Where can they get the app?
They have to go to their app store. And if you go to your app store and just look for Story of Butte, it's right there, and you download it for free, and it gets updated all the time as we've gotten these grants and done new tours, and the state provides us the new signage that has come up. So it is quite vibrant. And Story of Butte is a project of CPR, Citizens for Preservation and Revitalization. And so as that sort of project, we have this independent committee, but it's nice to have the backup of that organization.
Yeah.
I think Butte is just a great story. And if you like a good story, you can find a great story here. You can find every kind of a story, an uplifting story, a very depressing story, a wild and unbelievable story. It is, but together it's just a great story. And I think that telling that story is good.